Good evening, Jackets. I first want to thank my coaches, alumni, family, supporters, and everyone who's been supporting me for being here this evening. I appreciate the opportunity to be here in front of you all and wanted to take a moment of your time this evening to share how Georgia Tech and my own unique life experiences have shaped me into the man I am today. My name is Kyle Sturdivant. I am number one on the court, but also number one in your hearts. It's an honor to be here with you all tonight to celebrate our loyal supporters who make amazing opportunities that Georgia Tech offer possible. Before I dive in on why Georgia Tech is a special place to me, I want to share my transformative journey through life's greatest ups and downs. My family truly means everything to me. They have been my greatest motivation to strive both academically and athletically for nothing but success. My parents have not only been my biggest fans, but my biggest source of accountability. My mother, hey Mom, has truly been my rock since the womb. She has been there for me through thick and thin and through basketball and all of life's obstacles. She has taught me how to lead with love and leave not one stone unturned in anything I do. I will always remember the early car rides when she would look in the back seat and say, "Kyle, what do you have to do today?" And I will always respond, "Fly like an eagle." That was her special way of telling me to always be myself and let no one take away my confidence. I'm blessed to call you my mother. And now my father. My father was someone who words couldn't do justice to describe. He was my best friend, my first basketball trainer, and my role model all in one. He taught me how to dedicate myself to not only my craft, but to everything I put my mind to. One amazing quality that my dad had was his ability to foreshadow the future. I remember vividly the day my family and I came to visit Georgia Tech. It was an early Saturday morning, and we were invited to come watch practice. I remember waking up and checking my alarm, realizing that we had to get a pep in our step if we was going to make it through Atlanta's traffic. As I walked downstairs to wake my dad up, he looks at me with a huge smile and tells me he had a dream about Tech being the school for me. He tells me all he remembers from his dream was Kenny Anderson, who was one of college basketball notorious guards, passing the ball to Travis Best, another Georgia Tech basketball legend, and the lineage continuing down all the way to me. I believe this interaction wasn't a coincidence at all. As the opportunity came to join this prestigious family, I knew that was your blessing to take full advantage of it. With all that being said, I couldn't ask for a better person to have as my dad. As many of you may know, I'm a hometown product of Norcross, Georgia. Growing up within this city, toughness is something you may acquire if you truly want to be successful. You must possess an inner drive to block out all distractions, the confidence to move without hesitation, and lastly, the mental toughness to accomplish what you set out to accomplish. When I think of these traits, it brings me back to one of our own pillars of success here at Georgia Tech, which is building everyday champions. This may sound cliche to some, but all of us student athletes here in this room can attest to winning the day. Your day may start at 8 a.m. with a sound breakfast from the Georgia Tech Hotel. Then you may have a 9 a.m. course, such as finite math, which may feel like constructing the next spaceship that will travel to the moon. After class, you might head over to the AA to see what's on the lunch menu for the day, to only realize you have enough time to pile all your food in the to-go box before your second class starts, and you can't be late. You attend your second class with alertness, anticipating which homework assignments will be due after class and how you will be able to manage all of this. You get through your classes for the day, but then realize your day is only just starting. Its practice is slowly approaching. You approach your facilities with immaculate focus, thinking of every practice as an opportunity to grow and develop. After a long and grueling day at practice, you recover your body and spend time with your teammates who've quickly become your brothers and sisters on how we will repeat the same actions somehow, some way, and have a smile on our face while doing it. See, as student athletes here at Georgia Tech, we all face some of the same obstacles and barriers, but in different ways. Without knowing it, we have learned how to conquer anything that's put in front of us and how to manage our efforts and energies on what's important to tackle on a daily basis. In the end, that's what makes all of us here truly one big family. As I conclude, I would like to relive one of my favorite moments while being a Yellow Jacket, and that moment rings super clear as it was winning the 2021 ACC Championship. I can still vividly remember the championship game as we just played it yesterday. There were very few people who continued to support us after losing our first two games. To fast forward 5 months down the road and to be playing for the championship is simply remarkable in itself. But we knew no one would care how far we came if we didn't finish the mission. When the horn buzzed off and we had realized that we achieved the unthinkable, all I could think about is the long road that it took for us to get here. Through threatening and harmful times with COVID-19, canceling games left and right, the only thing we could rely on was our daily effort to climb our own individual mountains every single day. After aiming solely on controllables, we proceed to grow closer to one another and reach our goal of not only making the NCAA tournament, but walking in as champions of college basketball's most prominent league. I give you guys this story to leave with you a message that's truly sincere to me. No matter what adverse situations may occur, it is important that we act as thermometers in today's climate instead of thermostats. We as a people, but especially us student athletes, set the temperature. We never confide in the temperature that's around us. We all must move in a way that speaks life into our goals and aspirations. We must remain positive in adverse situations, and through positivity, everyone within our family will benefit from it. Here at Tech, we don't hope for success. We run into our endeavors with certainty, knowing our time here has prepared us for anything life may throw. Thank you.